the Big Brother Naija Season 10 that has been not one to miss. We've seen the drama and the eviction so far. And joining us on the show today are the amazing set of evicted housemates, Denari and Tracy. Welcome to the show. How are you doing? How are you feeling?
How are you guys doing?
We're doing well,
okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys are stressed from all the media rounds. I can see your face like Denari's like. How many have you had today?
About four or five.
Yeah. 4 or 5. Wow, too much talking. All right, so I mean, how has it been? How would you rate your time at the house? I mean, you guys are out. It's been how many weeks now? Over 5, 6, 7 weeks.
8 weeks.
So how do you guys feel like? How would you rate your time at the house?
It was both amazing and chaotic. Had 29 different housemates with different characters and personalities, and all. But I enjoyed my time in there, so it was amazing for me.
What about you?
Yeah, it was a proper experience. I wouldn't have imagined in a million years that I could tolerate all I had to tolerate, all I had to live, the people I have to live with for 7 weeks. But still, it's a breathtaking experience. It's something that would stay with me for the rest of my life.
When you say tolerate, was it like the unbearable?
Sometimes people could be unbearable. Wow. And it's not like you're in your house where somebody is doing something that you cannot tolerate and you're like, you know what, I'm going to go out first. I'm going to leave you. Let me go outside and clear my head. Yeah. There's no clearing of head. You are there. You're there. You have to fix that thing or just endure.
Okay. All right. Great.
Yeah. I mean, I always like to know exactly what the driving force is, behind your going into the Big Brother house, because for everybody usually has that objective, something that they, intend to do, intend to finish, intend to accomplish, intend to start after they leave the house. And I'm curious to know what that would be for the both of you. Of course, starting with you ladies first.
Okay, so like I said, I'm a chemical engineer. I was a graduate trainee before I went into the house. Yeah, I enjoyed it, but I just wanted something else. I wanted to delve into entertainment a little bit. Where do you start? You start from the biggest reality TV show in Africa. So I went into the show to experience it and also to get a platform so that I can start, to give me a platform to start into the entertainment industry. Oh. Yeah, that was mine.
What about you?
For me, I just needed the platform. This was it is the biggest platform in Africa if you're talking reality TV.
Yeah. So
obviously, I'm not like an avid watcher, but I knew about the show, watched from time to time. So it wasn't like I had been auditioning like some people that feel like, you have got to, you auditioned 6 times. I'm like, oh, wow. But this was like my first try, and I got in, and I needed a platform for the industry I was planning to and had plans to get into the creative industry, the entertainment industry. So that is why I felt like, if I get this, it's going to be different. Obviously, I had other plans before going into the house. Yeah. As soon as I got the notification that you have been up, just shelved everything and be like, this is exactly what I've been looking for.
Okay, so but you know how people say, you never know what to expect after you leave such competition. Sometimes, the pressure of being a celebrity, a reality TV star, you go outside, people know you, they talk to you. Sometimes they're even under pressure. You're under pressure to sort of live a certain lifestyle you're not used to. Wouldn't that be a concern for both of you? You're an engineer. Are you going back to the field, or you're done with engineering, you want to face showbiz? And for you, do you think you can handle that pressure that comes with, being out there? Let me start with you, Tracy, before we go to Denari.
Okay, so I'm not done. Before I went into the house, I had to do my master's. Okay. So I'm still going to do that, just that now it's be online. But right now, I want to have a strong foot in the entertainment industry, and then I also go back, you get a remote, do something so to be 50-50. So it's up to me to find a way on how to balance it.
What part of entertainment do you want to focus on? What part?
Content creation.
Oh, content creation.
And influencer, yeah.
Okay, what kind of content do you want to?
Lifestyle, lifestyle, traveling, cooking, everything that's content, everything content.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. What about you, Denari?
Yeah, for me, obviously, I knew the pressure that came with being an ex-BBN housemate thingy. I've watched enough, I've seen enough of the ex-housemates, and so obviously you know what you're getting into. But like I said before, the platform was more important than thinking about the future, worrying about what if I'm not. Yeah, I needed that platform more than what the future. At least I got that platform. I got a couple of people that watched me and resonated with, wow, I like what this boy is doing. I like what this boy has to offer. So, obviously I knew I wanted to get into the creativity environment, in the creative space, entertainment generally, music, movies, voiceovers, voice roles. When I got into the house, when my fellow housemate was not telling me, hey, you have a nice voice, you have a unique voice, you can sing, you tease us with these Big Brother impressions. You should do voiceovers and voice roles. And I felt like, yeah, it's one of the things too that I've added to the list. Coupled with sports. I'm a big sports fan, big football fan, basketball. So I like, if there's anything sporty out there that they want to collaborate or anything, like I'm up for everything.
And I mean, yes, before my co-host goes, okay, so like, you're not worried about, because like, take for example, I don't want to mention names, but I have a few ex-housemates that, the pressure, this pressure swallowed them. And today they are nowhere to be found because they don't want to be out there. So you guys are not worried about that. You're not worried about, what if I can't should I say, keep up with this lifestyle? Would that be a problem? I don't know, do you feel like, because if you're rich enough to flaunt the life, take for example, a kid wire now, he doesn't need to do anything. He's flaunting whatever money he has, you understand? But don't you feel that can actually be some sort of issue if you can't meet up? And you know how people go when they see you on the street or in public places, and you don't keep up with that. That could sort of in return maybe have some sort of mental are you worried about that, or you guys can handle it?
Well, for me, I'm not worried about it. When I got into the house, I showed them like who I am, and I think they can know I'm not rich.
Exactly.
Yeah, so they should not expect that from me.
Okay,
I'm just like a normal girlie coming out of the house trying to figure out my way.
You too. You're
Yeah.
good, right?
Yeah, because everybody who got on the show did not say that. That's the beauty of the platform. You don't have to be rich. Anybody from any social class could get into the house and still succeed. So no, it doesn't bother me.
All right, God bless you then. All right.
All right, I'm curious, in your time in the house, was there a particular moment or conversation that you wish you could have done differently? And then coupled with that, I would like to find out which housemate surprised you the most, whether positively or negatively, and why.
Okay, so everything I did in the house and conversations, I feel like everything went the way I wanted to go. I don't like to regret. When you regret, you just dwell in it and you keep being sad. Okay, then the housemate that surprised me the most was Faith. Because the first week he was so quiet and cute. I even told him, Fady, you're so cute, don't put you in my pocket. And he'll smile. I'll be like, Fady, he'll smile. Like, he was so cute. And then the third week, I was like, who is this? He's just changed. Like, he became an entirely different person. But he said he did that because the first 2 weeks, a lot of things were getting to him and he was keeping it in, and he could feel like people were beginning to take advantage of that. Then third week, he was like, nah, I'm bringing out the monster in me. And so, like, it was just like two different people. So that really surprised me.
What about you, Denari? I want to know a particular moment or conversation in the house that you wish you'd done differently, and which housemate surprised you the most, and why?
Housemate that surprised me the most, I would say Emisi.
Why is that?
I mean, the first day I got into that, she was the first lady I had a conversation with in the house. And she seemed like they were trying to bully her, like they were trying to like shut her down. 3 weeks later, 4 weeks later, it was she that was actually doing the bullying. She just put all that red dots in her head and she just went crazy. Like, she did things, she troubled everybody. She's a troublemaker. I don't think she hides it that I'm a troublemaker. I like trouble. So that really surprised me. Then for conversations, it was only one. I would say the fight with Ortega, the fight I had with Ortega. If I could take it back, like the things that were said, he's my guy. I consider him my guy, my friend. But, in the heat of the moment, anger, and you know what they say, a hungry man is an angry man. I was hungry and I was angry, and he kept saying things and I kept saying things. But, I think we've moved past that, we've spoken, and that's the only thing that I wish I would do differently.
Okay, so for you, Tracy, what's your relationship like with Soso? Like, now that you're out of the house?
We are good and we are cordial.
Good and cordial?
Yeah.
Okay, do you feel like, there could be some sort of close friendship in the future for that?
Yeah,
between both of you?
I don't know, we'll have to talk and see, but right now we are cordial and we are cool.
So you've spoken since you came out of the house?
Yeah, we've texted each other.
Okay, all right, great. Now what about you and Doris? When she came here, she had quite a lot of things to say about you. When I asked her about, 3 things about Denari that she likes, she was like, oh, she's smart, he's funny. I saw her eyes, lit up. So what was that between you and Doris? Is there something there that we should look forward to, like a ship of some sort? Is it like a future Teddy and Bamba? I don't know.
I don't even like to call it ships, dash them ships.
Okay, let's get the ship out of it, But is there something there, like in terms of both of you? I don't know.
Yeah, obviously. I think if anybody had watched us on the show long enough, they'd know that we're not faking it. I was not faking it. I mean, I asked her, is this a strategy? If it's a strategy, let me know. Because you are not a strategy to me. And she was like, nah, am I a strategy to you too? I'm like, no, that's what I'm asking you. So I feel like these were just two people genuinely coming together and liking each other's company, falling in love. And yeah, it's genuine, it's real, and we're still together. So yeah.
So you fell in love actually in less than 5
Yeah,
days?
everything she did, everything. You know, I'm a calm person. I don't like talking, and she was always ready to go. She was, you know, and she was really competitive, really dedicated in whatever she put her mind in. And I felt like, I like this lady. I didn't talk to her initially because I don't like to jump into things. I took my time. I took like 2 weeks before I started talking to her. And I just liked the way everything, it was smooth sailing, actually. So, yeah.
So like I asked her, I'll ask you, list 3 things about her that you like that made you say, this is my woman.
She's competitive.
Okay.
She's dedicated. She's intelligent. She's like really intelligent. So,
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
All right, I don't know. I feel like you might have a job here or something. Maybe.
No,
you know,
like
yeah, like you know.
no. So,
that was smooth.
I knew Doris out of the house before she. So like when I saw her, you know, I'm like, okay, this is different. That's like nothing, no job.
Okay,
Just
all
asking.
right, just checking. I want to still talk about your time in the house. If there was like a tough challenge or task that you thought you were like proud of the way you were able to challenge yourself in overcoming it, and how do you feel you've grown, be it personally, emotionally, or professionally during your time in the house and now that you're out of it?
Okay, so for me the challenge was HOH. I was the first female head of house for a week. And that was amazing because I didn't know I could do that. I didn't know I'd be good at arena games. Yeah. So I was even surprised when I won. And then I now defended myself again by winning the challenger. So that was a very proud moment. It made me like become more like self-confident. And then what was the second thing?
I was asking if what ways you feel you've grown personally, emotionally, or even professionally during your time in the house and now that you're out.
Okay, so I've learned to handle my emotions better. There are times before you want to cry, but you want this housemate to see you crying, so you just keep it in. Yeah. And also now I have like high tolerance. Do you get? Because I was in the house with like 28 people, like it was crazy, and then I could tolerate it. So right now when I'm out there and there's one crazy person, I'm like, oh please, I've dealt with 28.
I've dealt with 28. I can do with one.
Yeah, so yeah, that's it for me.
What about you? I'm curious to know.
Yeah, for me it was the noise. Like it was the constant talking. There was no quiet moments. It was not possible. You lose track of time. You don't know if it's 2 a.m. You don't know if it's 1 p.m.
You're allowed to wear watches in the house.
No, right? You're not
allowed to wear watches.
No,
there's no clocks.
There's no clock, no watch, nothing.
So, I did not know that.
Yeah. And people were so loud for no reason. People were so loud, like...
Who was the loudest? Like, people were so loud. Who was it?
Rude Boy. God.
Benson,
Rude Boy could be asking somebody for a toothpick.
Once in a while.
You'd be taking a shower, you'd be downstairs and you hear toothpick.
You know, he's a hype man now. He's selling himself.
Yeah.
He is. I mean, he's still in there, so he's walking. So that and the fact that initially when I got in there, I wasn't winning any sponsor task. 1 week, 2 weeks, nothing come out. I'm like, what's happening, man? Like everybody. At some point, it was just me and Rude Boy, and I was like, okay, thank God, at least me and this guy. But then he left me in the bandwagon, and it was just me. But then when I started talking to Doris, I don't know, she lit up something inside me, and I started performing in the arena. I started winning back to back to back. And that's what I really, really appreciated.
She lit up something inside you.
And I started winning. I think I won like 3 times in a row. And people were like, Denari, where's this coming from? I'm like, I don't know too.
That's what happens when you have a good woman
beside you.
I'm just saying. I'd like to also ask a follow-up question. Is there anything that the viewers may have misinterpreted about you? Because you know how they say it a lot that you don't see everything that happens in the house. They edit it down, of course. I mean, 24 hours is a lot of time. 24 hours times 28 people. So they obviously have to pick the bits and pieces that they can. Is there something that the viewers might have misinterpreted that you would like to clear up now that you have that you're on international television?
Well, for me, the public, they are like, oh, she's quiet, she was too quiet, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what did you guys watch? I was not quiet. The fact that I wasn't hysterical, shouting, fighting over chicken, doing all sorts of things, pranks, doesn't mean like I'm a quiet person. I showed myself for a matter attacks, arena games, challengers, and everything. So so that's what I want to clear. You don't have to be shouting hysterically to be seen. You can still be like level-headed and you know,
and a classy lady.
Period. Thank you.
Period. What about you?
Yeah, for me, people would say, where was this Denari in the first and second week? Blah blah. I'm like, I didn't fight with anybody.
The fire hadn't been lit yet.
No, but I didn't fight with anybody. People, I don't know if the Basbos was what they bought. I don't like. I'm not like that. I'm a calm person. I'm a calm guy. So people assume that if you don't look for trouble, if you don't. So I'd like people to stop thinking the calm people. At some point, I had to tell Biggie in the diary room, this house is making me feel like calm people cannot win. Biggie, you tell me, can calm people not win? And he was like, calm people can definitely win that. But so, everybody cannot be the same thing. Everybody cannot go into the house shouting. Sometimes two people were saying the same thing in that house, but they were just not listening to each other. Like, you're saying the same thing, you're saying the same, but you're just shouting. Calm down and listen to what this person has to say. So, and also the misconstrued conversations. Sometimes it is missed. You know, sometimes the camera pans at you and that is you just showing at the moment, and you might be saying, oh, Tracy's head is, and they just grab it. Denari says Tracy's head, but they didn't see what happened, what Tracy said, or what the conversation, how the conversation, the sequences, they didn't see that. So that also, but you can't control that, so it doesn't bother me.
So there was nothing in particular, apart from the fact that people felt like maybe you should have brought the ginger faster than you did.
I mean, I've heard a lot. I've heard this, I've heard that, but I mean, it's not up to the viewers. It's up to me and the housemates. If the housemates, when it's out, or if they're out now, when we get to have a proper conversation, because we will not settle there. When we get to have a proper conversation, we talk about, this is not. If you want to have a conversation, it's not by force. So if we get going, we clear it up.
Why would he be everywhere? He found his calm in the storm. You know. All right. So before we wrap things up, I mean, if you could go back to the house to change something, what would that be? Like, is there a particular thing you wish you did better, or you probably didn't do? Before we wrap things up, start with you, Devon.
Maybe I should have fought over chicken once. I'm joking. I wouldn't change anything. I enjoyed my time in the house. I wouldn't change everything. I showed what I wanted to show, so people could relate with me, could like come to me. I put that could resonate with me. So I had a good time in the house. So I don't think I would really change anything.
Awesome.
I had a good time in the house also. The only regret was I wish I did what I did from like the third week, fourth week. I wish I did it faster. I wish I did like in the first week, because that kind of got people confused about this guy's character. He's too calm. He doesn't talk much. He's just sitting and looking. But yeah, apart from that, I did everything I wanted to do outside the house. Wanted to do outside, I did it inside, so people saw it. Just wish I did it faster.
I get that. Okay, right. Now that you've exited the house, what are you most looking forward to doing now that you're out of the house? Or have you done it already?
No, I need a good massage. I want to go to the spa.
I understand
I'm so stressed, especially that bare minimum week where we had to sleep on the ground, the body pain. Next week, Biggie had to bring a massage chair, but that wasn't enough. I still need some pressing.
Yeah, I'll recommend some places when we go.
Thank you.
No free advertising over here. What about you?
What would I?
What is the one thing that you're, now that you've exited the house, that you're most looking forward to doing?
The things I thought about doing before going into the house, creativity, entertainment spaces. I'm looking forward to anybody that will reach out, or all the things I could do with the talents I know I have. So those are the things I'm looking out for.
All right then, thank you so much for being on here. We appreciate you, and we of course wish you the very best in your creativity, entertainment, journey. We're seeing more of you, I hope.